Hello, this is William Cooper. Welcome to Awakening Together. I trust you're doing well. Today, let's recap what we've talked about thus far. We've covered a lot in our past podcasts. Really, what we're looking at is being ourselves. That's the end point. That's the goal. We want to live our life. We want to feel ourself, our deepest essence, and flow from there. Create a life of love, peace, well-being, happiness. Create a life that we like, that we're content with. That's the end point. Why don't we do that naturally? Well, because we're distracted by thoughts and feelings that aren't accurate. They're illusions, we might say, or just delusions, maybe we could call them. So how does life look when we are ourselves? Let's start with that. We're relaxed, and a gentle, peaceful light flows through us. We aren't distracted by thoughts and emotions, but rather we're flowing intuitively, and that light is, boom, explosive in a quiet, beautiful way. Very, very powerful. Now, because we're not trapped by a personality, we're free to use our thoughts and emotions as we wish. We flow more creatively, and we're free. We're free to move. We're free to live our life in a flowing way. We're not trapped by boundaries because boundaries are made of thoughts and labels and emotions. So we're connected to all things. In fact, everything relaxes out so deeply that we can feel the flow of energy from all around us supporting us through our feet as we walk, beautiful light and power, through connection to trees all around us, the air. We can feel the vibrancy of all the objects around us. Because we feel these things for ourselves, we start to discover and experience that all things are made of one substance, and that one substance is beingness. Beingness is made of happiness, love, well-being, contentment, joy, bliss. Everything's made of this, including ourselves. So this is us. That's called awakening. Because we're so clear and we're not distracted by our thoughts, we use emotions, but we're not distracted and captivated by them. Because we are free, our light is not all snared up. Our being is not all snared up and caught in a briar patch of thoughts, emotions, and false personality. Because our light is free and it flows, when intuitively we start to feel a certain direction for our lives, the clear light of our being shines through that image, that direction that we would like to go, and that starts to form, it starts to create in our world. We become very powerful creators because this energy that we're connected to, the entire universe, supports the direction that we would like to go. We more accurately understand the direction of our heart because we're connected to our heart. We're not distracted by a false personality. So we flow in a very good, clear direction very easily. Now, what's the alternative? The alternative is where we find ourselves in our culture most often. There was a time when we were cut off from ourselves. And because we were cut off from ourselves, we feel the results of being cut off. When you're cut off from yourself, you feel separation anxiety. You're separated, so you have fear. You feel abandoned because you're cut off from yourself. you feel discontent and angry because you're not living your life. Hurt, fear, and anger. Because these are such explosively bad feelings, we set out to form a way to solve this problem, to get away from these bad feelings. So we form a personality. This personality is a getting machine. It tries to get what we perceive we don't have, but we really do have. Our being is love, peace, and well-being. But because we're cut off from it, we have the delusion that we're not these things. So we form this getting machine called a personality to get what we perceive we don't have. We try to get love, we try to get peace, we try to get well-being. Well, that's a problem because we get lost in this getting machine called personality, and it's so distracting that the more that we use it to try to get these things, love, peace, and well-being, the more distracted we become from the very fact that, hey, we are peace, love, and well-being. We don't have to get it. We are it. Our personality itself is now separating us from what we're looking to receive or to experience. So, it's a big problem. We're not our thoughts, but we start to believe we are our thoughts. We know that if a thought disappears, we'll still be here, but somehow we become hypnotized by our own suggestions. We're not our emotions. Those are like 3D thoughts. They carry information also. And when they disappear or change, we're still here, but somehow we're hypnotized by them. And we get caught up in this personality. So it's a problem. We have introduced the awakening meditation. And the reason it's called awakening meditation is because through it, we're looking to release our captivation by our personality. We're looking to be released from that. And the way that happens is when we sit still, called meditation, close our eyes, although that's optional, but it's less distracting sometimes to just close your eyes and filter out external circumstances. Close your eyes and just watch everything. Awareness is curative, so as you watch thoughts, they begin to unwind and break apart into their basic material that they're made of. Slowly, sometimes quickly, they break apart into bliss and well-being. Same with emotions. They unwind and untwist. But regardless, even if that takes a long time, it doesn't matter because the place from which I'm watching is clear and pure and not caught up in the drama, the creation of our false personality. Because it's watching the personality rather than being the personality. So in meditation, it's your time to just relax and not get caught up in all the automatic personality thoughts and emotions that just play in front of your eyes. You just watch them and don't jump into them. Don't be egged on by them. Let them unwind and dissipate their energy, relax and let go. That's called meditation. Just relax and let it unwind and let it go. Meditation is very important, along with clear seeing is very important. I've known people that have meditated for 10, 20 years and haven't gotten very far because they didn't understand what was going on in meditation and why they were meditating. We've covered this already in our podcast, and we're going to talk about it more as we go on. So clear seeing is important. But if you just stay at clear seeing, then what happens? You start to understand things clearly, but you don't have a life that's clear, because in meditation you actually sit there and actually let these things play out. You let the thoughts unwind, you let them melt, and they only do that when you sit still and let them do that. So that's where we are so far. And one other thing, I mentioned an awakened personality. A personality is really not awakened or unawakened. It's just a group of thoughts that we're either captivated with or not captivated with. When they come into right relationship to us, then we can use them as we wish, and they're not stuck to us like glue. Because when I think I have to have a personality in order to survive emotionally, in order to have love, peace, and well-being, when I think I have to have it, I become addicted to it, and I can't get away from it. I can't let it unwind because it's so necessary. At least I feel that it's a life or death proposition. When I release from it and realize I've already got what the personality has been designed to get, it's not so important. So I can use it as I need it. Is a personality valuable? Yes. I need a personality to get through life. I need a personality to be competent at work, or to say hi to somebody, or to get through a cocktail party. You need one. So they're good to use them, like language is good, but it's nice to use it as you want to use it instead of being compelled to use it. It's nice to be free, isn't it? It's nice to follow your heart in freedom, right? In fact, that's the only way you can, is in freedom. Follow your heart. Well, okay. Let's talk more about awakening and different aspects of it as we continue along. I've enjoyed talking with you today, and I look forward to the next time. Take care. Bye. Hello, this is William. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please consider sharing it with somebody else. Send them a link. Thanks so much.